The final race of the championship, one last chance for glory. 800 meters of relay running to decide the final gold medal on offer. As always, Poland arrived with huge expectations. Few nations have a stronger tradition in the women's 4x400-meter relay, and once again, they lined up ready to challenge for the podium. But all eyes were on Team USA, with Quanera Hayes leading off, followed by Lear, Rosey Effiong, and Alexis Holmes on anchor duty. The Americans brought a lineup packed with experience, speed, and championship pedigree. Australia believed they could challenge for a medal. China had returned to the global stage in the event. Sri Lanka had already made history by qualifying both relay teams for the championships, but only one nation looked capable of taking control.
Of course, the leadoff leg. Hayes, the Olympic trials winner back in 2021.
Women's 4x400-meter relay.
The gun fired, and Quanera Hayes immediately attacked. The Americans surged into the stagger, determined to establish an early advantage. Yet Poland had no intention of letting the race get away. Justyna Świętierzetek matched the pace, keeping the pressure on and ensuring the Americans had to earn every meter. The opening leg belonged to both teams. United States first, Poland right behind. Australia remained close enough to stay interested. Then Lear received the baton, and the race began to change. Lear attacked aggressively down the back straight, driving the Americans forward with every stride. The gap slowly began to grow. Poland fought hard through Alexandra Formella, refusing to surrender, but for the first time, the United States looked like they were gaining control. Still, the race remained alive, until Rosey Effiong took the baton. That was the decisive moment. Effiong's third leg was exceptional. Smooth, powerful, and completely composed, she began tearing the race apart. Every 100 meters increased the American advantage. Poland could no longer respond, and Australia found themselves battling simply to remain in medal contention.
This third and penultimate leg of the women's 4x4. Alexis Holmes waiting in the wings here to take the baton for Team USA. Try to give the men and the women a sweep to end these championships.
This race is effectively over. There's no way you can close this sort of a lead with the world in.
By the final exchange, the outcome was becoming clear. Alexis Holmes took the baton with a commanding lead. No mistakes, no drama, just one lap between Team USA and another championship title. Holmes looked relaxed from the very first stride. The gap continued to grow. Behind her, Poland secured second place, while Australia held firm in third. The battle for gold was over. The only question remaining was the margin of victory. Down the home straight, Holmes powered toward the finish line and completed a dominant American performance. From the opening leg to the anchor, the United States controlled the race with authority and delivered exactly the type of relay performance that has defined their success for generations. Poland earned a well-deserved silver after battling throughout the race, while Australia completed the podium with bronze. But this final belonged to Team USA, a flawless relay, a championship statement, and one final reminder of why, in the women's 4x400m relay, the rest of the world is still chasing the Americans. The final event of the championships delivered exactly what many expected, another dominant victory for Team USA. However, the final result doesn't tell the whole story because for nearly half of the race, Poland made the Americans work for it. The most interesting battle unfolded between the United States and Poland. While the USA entered as overwhelming favorites on paper, Poland once again proved why they are one of the most respected relay nations in the world. Their experience, composure, and tactical execution kept them firmly in contention through the opening stages. The race began with Quanera Hayes facing Poland's veteran Justyna Świętierzetek. Hayes ran an aggressive opening leg, immediately establishing control and preventing Poland from dictating the pace. Yet Świętierzetek responded brilliantly. Instead of allowing the Americans to create a decisive early gap, she stayed within striking distance and ensured Poland remained a genuine threat heading into the first exchange. This was a crucial moment because it prevented the United States from running away with the race too early. The second leg produced perhaps the most competitive section of the relay. Lear delivered one of the strongest performances of the race, attacking the backstretch and gradually building an advantage. At one stage, the American lead appeared to be growing rapidly, but Alexandra Formella refused to break. Her determination over the final 150 meters of the leg allowed Poland to recover valuable ground. While the United States still held the lead at the exchange, Formella's effort kept the race alive and gave Poland hope entering the decisive third leg. Unfortunately for the challengers, that hope began to fade when Rosey Effiong received the baton. This was arguably the defining performance of the entire relay. Effiong, already proven at the international level as an individual 400-meter finalist, completely changed the race dynamic. Her acceleration and efficiency were on another level. While Poland and Australia continued running strong splits, Effiong was simply operating at a different speed. During the third leg, the American advantage expanded dramatically. What had been a competitive contest suddenly became a race for silver and bronze. This was the moment when Team USA's depth became impossible to match. While many nations can produce one outstanding 400-meter runner, very few can place elite athletes on every leg of a relay. Australia deserves significant credit as well. Ellie Beer and Ella Connolly kept the team firmly in medal contention throughout the race. They were never able to challenge the top two nations directly, but their consistency allowed Australia to secure bronze against a competitive field. It was a disciplined and professional performance from start to finish. Poland's silver medal was built on experience and resilience. They never panicked when the Americans surged ahead, and they never lost focus despite the growing gap. Their athletes executed clean exchanges and maintained strong pace throughout all four legs. In many championships, the performance they delivered could have been enough for gold. They simply encountered an American team operating at an extraordinary level. When Alexis Holmes took the baton for the final leg, the race was effectively decided. Holmes showed the confidence of a world-class anchor, running relaxed and controlled while continuing to increase the lead. There was no panic, no unnecessary effort, just complete command of the situation. Her anchor leg perfectly reflected the overall American performance: efficient, composed, and dominant. In the end, the final margin illustrated the difference between the United States and the rest of the field. The race was competitive through the opening half, particularly due to Poland's determined challenge, but once Effiong unleashed her third leg, the outcome was no longer in doubt. The key storyline of this relay was the battle between the United States and Poland during the first two legs, followed by the decisive American breakaway on leg 3. Poland showed why they remain one of the world's premier relay teams. Australia delivered a deserved bronze medal performance, but Team USA once again demonstrated why the women's 4x400-meter relay remains one of the strongest traditions in global athletics. From the first exchange to the finish line, they combined speed, depth, and championship experience to produce another commanding gold medal performance.